if you want to change the way your life is, you have to change what is going on within you, how you act, how you think, and how you feel. All of this shapes your personality, the person that you are. And as you all know, those of you that have been following me or other channels based on Law of Attraction and Law of Assumption, your personality, as I said, the way that you think, the way that you feel, and the way that you act shapes your outer reality. It shapes the world as you see it and experience it. So if you want to experience change in your life, if you want to see the world and experience it differently for the better, then the change has to come from with you. So if you want to find out just how to do this, and to understand just how incredibly powerful and important the art of writing things down is, and how you do this so you get to receive those desires from the universe, then stay tuned, because what I'm about to share is going to be the game changer for you to finally understand how you can truly have the life that you want. But before I go into that, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then as you all know, and I say this every time, but it is so true, you're subscribing to my channel really, really does mean the world to me. And you can also click the bell icon that notifies you of when I am posting. And also know that Connie, the incredible Connie, is offering a sale for the month of March, 50% off all of her coaching services. So that's email coaching and one-to-one Zoom coaching. And you can find out more about that sale by clicking the links below this video. I'm still offering a variety of one-on-one sessions with me. As I said, Connie's got the sale on. We have personally designed subliminal videos. We have programs that deep dive into those limiting beliefs, those traumas that you're holding on to, and the self-study courses for self-love, which are all to guide you to experiencing and manifesting a life that you truly deserve. And as I said, you can find out all about my coaching services, Connie's sale, by clicking the links below. And if you have any questions about any of the services that I or Connie offer, then just email me at natalie@thepenniesdrop.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so let's get into the video. The first thing I want to ask you all to do is this, which let's call this one, we'll call this step one. And it's very simple. When you do this, you will understand why, as the world, your outer reality reflects your inner reality, those thoughts, beliefs, and feelings and actions. So why things have been working out the way they have for you, positively and negatively. So with your pen and paper time, ask yourself this: what is that desire you would like to have in your life? Now, maybe there are a variety of things that you would like to experience in your life that you haven't already. Write each one of these down separately. And then what I would like you to do underneath each of these desires is write down what your true thoughts are about you being able to have it or to experience it. Now, maybe there are a mix of positives in there, and maybe there are a mix of some negatives, like it's impossible for me, or I'm not the person that is that lucky, or I'm not good enough to have that or to be that. What you're going to be doing or want to do for each desire is you want to do this so you can then highlight exactly what you truly think about you and the desires. And this is so incredibly powerful, because when you become consciously aware of the thoughts that you have, just this alone is going to be an absolute game changer for you. And why? Because once you know what these thoughts are, you have the power to change them, and you can't change what you don't know is currently happening. So now, having completed this exercise, you're now aware that you can take your power back from unwanted thoughts and redirect them to wanted thoughts. Now, yes, I understand that this is a practice, but practice makes perfect. So just practice this as you would any new skill, whether it's learning a language or a musical instrument. It really is no different. So step one, do the exercise and then move on to step two. And what do you think step two is going to be? Exactly. It's now time for you to change these negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Now, so I can't becomes I can. I'm not lucky enough becomes I am lucky enough. I'm not good enough turns into I am good enough to have this or to experience this. So once you have done this for all of those negatives that you've highlighted, you can now move on to the next step. And this is step 3. This is now where it gets really interesting, guys, because now you have clarity on the old story, which is great. You now know that what you don't want to be thinking, as that is only blocking the universe and bringing the desires to you. You also now have the new story as you have aligned the new positive thoughts to those desires. So throw away the old story and now put your focus and attention on the new story. And what I'm going to share is exactly what you are going to do with the new story. So this is now step 4. You are going to write down clearly what your intentions are and align the intention or the intentions with a reason or reasons as to why you are wanting to become this person that has this desire. It is a proven statistic that those people that write down their goals have a far greater chance of achieving their desires. So let's say you intend to stop smoking. So that would be the intention. And then why? Well, health, money, it smells, it stains your teeth. You'll have more energy, better skin. Or let's say you have an intention to be with a particular person. Then make that your intention, write it down, and the reasons you want to be with them. You know, maybe it's that you truly believe you will make them the happiest, that you will be able to create a wonderful, wonderful relationship together, that you will be able to support each other equally. Whatever it is your desires are, make them clear as intentions and specify the reasons, because the why is going to be the catalyst for you to keep going. So when I decided to write down my intentions or reasons for my business and for taking my business to Ibiza, when I had no clients or no money, I never wavered from the thought that this was going to be possible. I had it written down, what I wanted and why I wanted it, and I would rewrite it out daily. I would loop those thoughts in my mind as well. And within 5 weeks of me writing this down and getting clear on what I wanted and repeating these thoughts throughout my day, within such a short space of time, things changed dramatically. And I've never looked back since. You know, the other day I found actually a piece of paper folded up in a drawer, and I opened it and I couldn't believe it. It was from May 2020 when I was in my ex-boyfriend's kitchen, and I came up with a name for my business as The Pennies Drop. And I wrote down how I was going to be successful and have loads of clients and how much money I was going to earn each month. At this point, all I had was the name for my business. No social media platforms, no clients, no money from the business. But I wrote it down. And 15 months later, after not giving up on my dream, it all came to fruition. Now I've written things down about my appearance. It's all come true for me. I also did this with a next specific person. I would write down daily my intentions of what I wanted, and within a couple of months it came true. You know, there are so many more examples, and it can happen for you too. So when you write things down, you are saying that this is the direction I am moving towards, that this is something I am becoming. So now you can see that by getting clarity on what you want is so important, because without it, how can you even know where you are headed? How? Writing it down is like giving your internal world a taste of what this is going to feel like when you have it. So what happens now is that your thoughts, how you feel, how you act, all start to synchronize, to align to you being the version of you that is becoming or has their desire. How you are now seeing yourself is whole and complete. And when you are in this state, you're no longer in a place of wanting or needing, because you are feeling whole within. You are going to start to get more amazing ideas coming to you, opportunities showing up for you. Step 5. Write down how having this desire would make you feel before you have it. Now, writing it down alone will have conjured up some feelings, but now make a conscious effort to write down how it would make you feel. Free, empowered, happy, joyous, confident, abundant, full of gratitude, loving life. You know, now you are in this feeling state, being in love with yourself, your life, feeling empowered, being abundant, being free, full of gratitude. You are now going to start to see this flow to you with ideas that you have, opportunities coming your way. There will be no more lack, because you are creating this place of being whole. So when you're coming from this place of gratitude and abundance, you know, there will be no more lack. because you are creating now from a place of being whole, from this solid foundation, which is why I have called the Self-Love Workshop the ultimate foundation to manifesting anything you desire, because just by applying the knowledge from that workshop alone, you will no longer be needing or wanting, because you will be in a place of just knowing. You only want from a place of lack. You only miss from a place of lack. And that is something within you. So if you'd like to find out more about my self-love workshop, then just click the links below, you know. And I'm actually feeling, as I say, there's a question coming up about, but Natalie, how do you ignore the 3D reality? Well, you have to understand that the 3D reality is just a reflection of who you used to be and those old dominant beliefs. But now you are in the progress of changing those beliefs and your identity. You're going to see this change in time. So ask yourself, how is looking outside of you going to help? That outside of you is created from your past thoughts. So again, ask yourself, are you going to let your past define you, or are you going to choose the vision of your new desired life to define you? Now, I've spoken about this before in videos, in that it can appear to be easier to cling on to what feels familiar, a person, people, a job, a place, a belief about yourself. But you see, what is familiar is not making you happy. So clinging to that isn't going to do anything but keep you stuck and to create a predictable future for yourself. So ask yourself this, and again, write this down. What if you chose to take a chance on yourself and new opportunities and new possibilities? Have a think about that. So to wrap this up, guys, the first step to change is to understand what your thoughts are by writing them down, observing them, so you can become aware of them and therefore then consciously change them through writing set clear intentions. And it's having the clear intentions that you have written down now that are going to help you to check in on your thoughts throughout the day. So when anything feels slightly off, which you will be able to recognize because the thoughts are not going to be aligned to the feeling you get when you think about your intention or the version of you that is becoming the person with their desire, you're going to be able to pull back from them, from those negative thoughts, and get back to focusing on the intention and the thoughts that are aligned to that desire. So the final step here is when you think about the intention, you create a vibration within. So by reminding yourself of the powerful reasons as to why you want to experience it, this then creates that feeling within, which in turn creates a magnetic energy aligned to the intention, which is like, it's like you're communicating even out there to the universe, this version of you that has that desire. And if you can just remain faithful to that, into that feeling state daily by having diligence and consistency and practicing through repetition and revisiting this feeling, you will build the momentum by creating this magnetic energy from within. And there is no more forced action to take, because it will then find you. Guys, I really, really hope that you've enjoyed listening to this video and it's given you a lot of insight. Please comment below your thoughts about this video if you have any questions about what I've shared. And as I said earlier, Connie does have her incredible 50% sale on for the whole month of March, which is absolutely incredible. So click the links below for that. And I will be back very, very soon. Take care, everybody.